No
All right.
sound on TikTok.
Yeah, you don't have any sound on YouTube either. No.
Looks
Yes.
like you're just talking to us then. You know what I'm saying?
It seemed like I heard myself talking through YouTube though. Hold on.
Mic check, mic check, mic. Hello. Got any sound on TikTok there now or not?
Yes. You
All
got
right.
it.
All right. Just sell it. We got YouTube's. Mark, mic, do the mic check, mic. Can you hear me now?
It's in and out on YouTube. Like it's
Really?
yeah, I can hear it now. I can hear you saying Mike.
All right. Low volume now. Hello. There we are. All right. Just sell it. It's okay now. All right. There we go. All right. Thank you. Check it over there also. Pilot. Thank you. Make sure I'm not echoing. I have one extra thing here I popped open. So, all right. Sorry about that. Well, you missed my introduction, but you've heard it before, so I won't repeat it. Let's take a walk around the block, see what we have going on here over on the world of trading. So we had ES, really nice day on ES. You can see we had a big pull at the beginning before the market opened, and it's been kind of chaotic, but it has been rising. We've had a really good uptrend since noon today, up to the top here. Let's see, let's check out the Qs. The Qs are pretty similar looking. Big sell-off at the before the market opened and into the market open. Big pull, and it's been chaotic ride all the way back up. Same thing around noon today. It's kind of leveled off a little bit, coming back up to about where it was at the beginning of the day. Now the Russell's been more steady. Again, initial sell-off, but then it's been going up ever since. Again, that around noon time, things have kind of really had a nice push to the upside. And let's see, what else we didn't look at here? We didn't look at the Dow. The Dow, nice, more, a little bit smoother uprise, but we still had a big sell-off at the beginning. And then the chaos to get back up. And then at noon, it's been more of a steady, consistent climb here. So lots of money there to be made and to be had if he was in there right and in the right trades. Now, the problem we get into, again, we talked about this earlier, was you get into things and you start chasing around and you click from one thing to the other because maybe you don't like what you see. Well, while you're looking at the other garbage, the one you didn't think was any good starts moving and you miss your entry. And then you try to jump in and catch the ride the rest of the way and you end up getting your face ripped off. So don't do that. Try to stick with the girl you brought to the dance as much as possible and trade it. Just here's gold. Gold's been going down generally all day. Hasn't ever really rebounded back up. It's had its moments, but it has lower lows, lower highs. Let's put it that way. Come down here to this double bottom down here formed, and then it bounced up a little bit. But it still has not come up here and set higher highs. This VWAP's really holding it down. However, that none of this really matters, right? This chart, whatever it's doing, doesn't matter. If you were trading, let's just say here in this case, gold, and you watched this chart all day and waited for your entry criteria, whatever it is, let's say break and hold the 9, right? Well, let's see here. What time is this? 8 o'clock. Let me get back here. All right, so anyway, let's just say you were riding this before the market opened, 8 o'clock, broke and held above the 9, rode it all the way up. Now, when it starts to pull back, you make the decision. If it broke the hold of the 9, I'm out, and you did. Now you can play the down to the break and hold of the 9 to the downside, get out on your bounces, all right? You'd have lines here. Now, I don't have a lot of lines on here because I don't chart on Weeble that much, all right? So I would have known to get out here because I can see, right here's where this was at, topped out before, right? Get out, wait for it to break and hold. So you would have had 1, 2. You could have got back in here again to third trade, got out whenever you wanted to get out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 5, 6. Now this one wouldn't have been a whole lot of money, but would I enter this trade? Probably not, because 200 and VWAP are right there together. So I probably would have sat on my hands here. I know I would have. To the upside, would I jump back in? No, not until it broke and held above the 200, which it didn't do. So that doesn't count either. So here's your 6th trade to the downside, and it bounced off the bottom down there, and you could have got back in if you just did the break and hold of the 9 strategy. Got in, played that up to VWAP. Could have been 7. Bounce off of VWAP, wait for the break and hold of the 9 to the downside. There's your 8th trade, right? Now, whether you jump back in up here or not, you probably would have, but it didn't do much if you had done it. And then there's another break and hold down, back down to play that bottom bounce, right? So there's different, just the break and holds of the 9, you would have done well on gold today. And in this case, played the double bottom bounces in your critical level. So there's really no need to jump from one thing to another. If you find something you'd like to trade, let's just say it's gold, well, then trade gold. Yeah, there's going to be times where you're not making any money, and it's like watching paint dry. Well, so what? We watched paint dry all day yesterday, didn't we? Different times, right? Day before, I guess it was, because I wasn't here yesterday. Was I? No, I wasn't here yesterday. Funeral. YM, the Dow, right? Same thing. If you have one, whether you want to do, break and holds of the 9, double tops, double bottoms, right? All those things. There's all kinds of opportunities here for you to do it once you understand the different strategies that we teach here at American Dream Trading. So now these things don't come, it takes time to learn. It's not easy, right? You have to take the time and put in the work and the effort to learn how to do things. And you will probably, more than likely than not, combine different trading strategies throughout the day, right? Sometimes you have to channel trade when things go flat on you. Or if you're just waiting on double tops, double bottoms, again, there's no reason to go try to chase a shiny penny that's something you might think is going to move and it ends up not doing it. Stick with one thing. I would challenge you to do that. Spend a week trading just one sector or one ticker symbol, right? Gold, ES, whatever it is you want to trade, and stick with it. We have a member who's fallen in love with natural gas, right? And has done very well doing EWO plays on that. I haven't actively traded natural gas for probably 6 months. Today, well, it was a little rougher today, but still, if you're used to that and you have it all charted out, you'll know your levels and you can still make money on there. You'll generally have 3 to 5 EWO plays. That's another investment strategy, right? You could do EWOs, right? Every time those form and play them. So once you get the basics down, you can just stick with one thing and trade it all day, whatever your favorite thing is. Some days you'll make more money than other days, but oh well, at least if you're trading and you're paying attention to your chart and trading the trade in front of you, right? So yeah, Forrest says, yeah, that's what happened to him. He's always looking at something else and not sticking with the one. Yeah. The hard part is when it's not doing anything, sticking in. That's when our mind starts to wander, right? And we get that whole squirrel. Oh, we're distracted now. Now we're chasing something else, right? And then maybe we just jumped in there and seen, oh, it's going up, I'm jumping in, right? And really you shouldn't have, because you'll make a knee-jerk reaction when you see something. Oh, it's above 9, I'm jumping in that, right? Well, maybe I should have been better off waiting in on the break and hold of the 9 because that gives me a better entry, or play the EWO because that gives me a better entry. So those are the things you really want to concentrate on. Is why don't I have EWO here? I don't know, because I don't really use it on here. There we go. I'm going to put it on there. It's going to be the wrong color. Oh, there we go. So here's EWO plays on ES, right? You could have done. There was the opening downside one. That's, again, we tell you to stay out of the market when it first starts because, you get chaos. This time it just went down. But look at these here. It went from red to green, green to red, and on and on and on, right? And so there is, now were all these really profitable? Not necessarily. But if you could play them properly and you have your chart charted out, you can make profit on all of these. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, There's 8 different EWO changes right here just today. That if you just waited for the setup for the EWO, you could have made money. Some of these you wouldn't have made very much, obviously, but you don't know that when you enter, right? You would have made money, it's just how much you're going to make because you don't know how high is high or how low is low, right? So well, I would challenge you to do that. Spend a week. Just trade your favorite thing you have to trade if you have one, right? See how that works out for you. It'll really test your trading skills and your trading strategies. You might have to employ different strategies, right? If the EWO is flat, you might have to do channel trading or scalping or whatever, right? Break and holds. It doesn't just have to be a break and hold of the 9 EMA. It could be a break and hold of VWAP, a break and hold of the 200, a break and hold of a critical level that I have charted out on my chart, right? Let's just say this was a critical level here, right? Well, I can sit here and wait till it gets above that again. Well, there's my line and broke above it. I'm going to play it, right? And so on and so forth. So there's different ways you can do it, and you don't have to go flipping all over the place trying to figure out what you want to trade. Challenge you to try that. By the way, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to type them in your social media chat box. All right. Humbleton says we can hear you. It's just a little low volume. Well, let me double check. I got everything turned up on here on my end. So let me.
Oh, good.
Sound all right? Yeah, but what about on the socials? Because that's a different output. Let me check here. Just make sure. I have some goofy setup here somewhere that's output here. Don't want to raise that any. I want to play that. Speakers. All right. Well, I'm going to leave that alone. Turn your speakers up. That's all I can tell you. Let me check my overall volume levels here on the. Yep, it's turned up here on the computer. So.
Sounds good.
It seemed like you had got a little louder when you leaned in, but you sound.
Well, that
real
could be too.
smooth.
Maybe I was bebopping around. Okay. Yeah, I could turn that up. I just don't want to get too loud. All right, I turned it up a notch. We'll see how about. All right. Well, thanks for the feedback. Let's see. Jorge, hey, what's up? I see you back. Nick, good. Himothy, RPGL, that's a stock. 6 million free float. Is that free float? Or that's float. That's total cap probably. IPO, yes. Yeah, you can't short that. Most IPOs you can't short it. Why is that? Because the brokers have to own the shares to be able to allow you to short it. So that's why you can't short certain things. Everything's not shortable if your broker doesn't actually already own the shares to borrow against. Yes, and if you are a paid member of American Dream Trading, we have our own IPO corner. Callie takes care of that for us every day, and she provides information on IPOs every single day if they are there. And she also even informs us when the IPOs come live, that where you can trade them. So that's another paid member benefit. Pete says over there on TikTok, 625 on the Qs today. All right. Oh, well, you know, speeches, economic news. There's a lot of things that move the markets, right? We did have economic news this morning. That moved the markets. If you were aware of that, all our paid members get that information before it happens. So we are prepared for it. We had the ADT payrolls this morning and service PMI and something else. What else? All new car sales, those type of things. So that was it. Straight Razor, good to see you back. Good to see you. All right. As far as RPGL, yeah, we can take a quick look at that. See here. Yeah, you can make money off of IPOs, but I will tell you statistically, 90% of them you don't. So it's knowing if you're going to trade it, you better be in love with it, right? This turned out to be a pretty good IPO. Not that good. I'm going to go 40 cents up to 49. Yeah, not so much so. If that's the same one, maybe RPGL. 0.6 million float. Yeah, not exciting at all. Never mind. So anyway, I did say I was going to show you today the demo account. All right, so I'm going to switch over my screen to that so that you can see that. All right, so here's the Tradeify, or as I like to call it, Tradeify, because it's just the way it's spelled, but it's Tradeify. This is the prop firm that we have that you see at the top of our screen. If you use our code, we have an affiliate agreement with them. You can use the code ADT, and it says it right there at the top of the screen. Okay, and you can save a lot of money versus the published prices that are on the website. So that'd be a substantial saving. So all you got to do, you don't have to join American Dream Trader or nothing. That's a free affiliate code that you can use courtesy of American Dream Trading. What do you think about that? You don't even have to be a member when we're giving stuff away, right? So looking at this is a prop firm. Again, you have to qualify. You got to go through, follow the rules, and trade accordingly. You know, there's only so much you can make, so much you can lose. Don't ever get into a prop firm without understanding all the rules. But you can see it's built on the TradingView platform, right? It looks just like TradingView, like you see me use every day or every other day here when I'm on my lives. It has all the same buttons on the side. Now it is a little bit different here. I mean, you can still, here's your trading widget over here. Now this thing has, you can add to and put widgets on, I took a lot of stuff off of mine. So basically I have mine just stripped down with a chart, and over here is my trade widget. I can pick, 1, 3, 5, 10, 15. Max that you can do is, I believe, 21 E-minis on the Lightning account. Depends on which account you get. I have the Lightning, the top level one. It's $150,000. Up at the top, you can set things here. I have these, what's actually in there protected, obviously, for my own benefit. This shows your profit and loss, up and down, how much you've lost. I can set this. I can come over here in these settings, and I can go over here, and I can set my risk settings. I can make it so that it don't violate the terms of the prop firm. So if I'm allowed a daily loss of whatever, I can put that in here, whatever your amount is. If I want to maximize, stop trading whenever I reach a maximum amount, so I don't overtrade on the prop firm's rules, I can set that there also, right? So there's a lot of things you can do. And again, you can copy trade. You can have multiple accounts, set your risk settings. There's all kinds of different things here you can do for your different settings, your privacy settings. What you want to show it is you can see how certain things check so you can't see them. There's hotkeys, miscellaneous little things here. So it is very customizable for your use. I'm going to go back here. This works is built on widgets also. There's the trading widget over here. I can go over, where do I need to get that at? Here, let's see. Trading, I forget now. Let me see. There's a chat, performance stats. I can look at that. It'll show you what you've done, those type of things, right? So this is a demo account. And there's different things you can put on. Just like TradingView, you can add things over here. And you can come over here and you can add things to your widgets. You can save the layouts. You can do all that. I can add different things to it. That's save. So if I want to add, I come over here and hit this plus. And here's the different things. I can add the price ladder if I want, right? So all you do is you grab it, drag it, and put it where you want, right? And so I took a lot of these things off, but there's a lot of different things you can do to build this page up the way to your own personal preferences. So anyhow, that's how that works. Oops, I don't want that. Get rid of that. Run button. Hang on. It's been a while since I played with these buttons. So I don't want this on here anymore, so I can close that out. So anyway, you can set this up however you want. I took a lot of the things off the default screen. So if I want to trade 3 contracts right here, I can just click the 3, and I can go over here and pre-program stop losses. You can see I have a 25 stop loss, 40. I can do a stop loss with a take profit if I want, a higher stop loss. All you gotta do is come over here and create whatever I want to do. and I can save it, and I can modify it. So you can create all kinds of different bracketed orders, preferences that you want. As you see, I have a 40 stop loss, I have a 25, I have a 40, I have a 75, because it depends on what I'm trading. You know, if I'm trading the NQ, I might want to, if it's really volatile today, I might want a higher stop loss. So I can put that in there right off the bat. Now every trade I take will have a 75 stop loss on it. So again, it's not hard, really hard to learn. I can come in here and let's just go pick whatever we want. Let's go, is anything moving at all? I don't know. Let's look at the Russell. Well, it's rated a double top. It hasn't broke through this here, this 2510. It did break through our 2500 earlier, right? We're waiting on this break and hold against this resistance level, and hasn't done it yet. But it's very simple, very easy. I can go over here and click this button to buy 3 at market, because that's how I set it up. I can do sell at market. You can do, you know, bids and ask if you want to also. And there's all these other, you can flatten, you can cancel all. So there's a lot of different things you can do. So simply just clicking the button, I can be in a trade. Let's see what the Dow's doing. Did the Dow move breakthrough yet or not? No, the Dow's still sitting there. I want to see this. Go up here. I can draw a line right there. I want to see it break through this level right here. Right, that hot pink line. If it can get a break and hold above that, then I might be interested. Right? Or break and hold below the 55, I might be interested in the downside. It's just not the volume. That's all right now. That's all. Anything's stopping it. Now, I'll go ahead and do a trade just so you can see. I'll play it up to that double top. So I can go in here and buy 3.
Order filled.
Hear that? Said order filled. Tells me down here. Again, you can turn all this stuff off also. So if I make, here's my stop loss down here. And you can slide it up and down and adjust it. If I didn't want a 40 tick stop, I can come over here and say move it up to the 21, right? I can do that. I can have my P&L on, and it shows me here that I'm already down $30, right? Down $10 a contract. Again, I wouldn't enter this trade right now, but I'm just showing you for demonstration. This is paper trading, by the way, so it's not real money. So this will show you, and I can get out of the trade by clicking this button. I can get out of it. I come over here and clicking these, right? Now I'm in the money. See up here, well, it's pulled back. I'm broke even. This will show me how much I made, how much if I'm losing money, right? This will change red to green as it happens up here. I also have these programmed to shut me off once I make X amount of dollars. So it locks my account out for the rest of the day, and you can't unlock it. If you set a lockout, you cannot undo it till the next day. It automatically unlocks the next day. So if you want these things, you got to make sure you have them set accordingly, right? And you can, it depends on what size your account is, what that number is. I just changed, this was whatever. I just made it 2,000 just so I could see it work. If I'm trading this and I make 2,000, and you'll see it, it'll pop a big thing up. It says, it scares you half to death. Oh, you're locked out, either for the good or protecting you from the bad, right? So right now I'm at 0, right? Till it breaks.
If I locked myself out, I would end up hating myself, because that would be such a struggle.
Well,
I would want to get back in.
From now we have rules.
I know,
right? That's why. That's why that's there. That's to help protect you against yourself. Now, one thing I have found out, even though I have this set 2,000 max, I may end up with 21 or 2,200 depending on when it actually closes it. So even then, you got to watch, right? Because it won't just automatically stop you out at exactly $2,000. Neither will it's exactly stop you out at a $3,750 loss. But those are the parameters I have. I mean, it will shut you down. And that way you're done and you can't overtrade. You won't blow the rules, right? So it's kind of a protection against yourself. It's kind of neat, right? You know, if we all said, we had this discussion earlier, remember, was talking where he was up X amount of dollars, and the next thing you know, later he was down a lot of dollars, and then he fought and worked back up, and he's ahead for the day. But he sat there, let's just say he sat here all day long. You know, he said he made X amount of dollars. We did the math. Well, it wasn't very much per hour, right? And we get into over trading, or, you know, we may just make poor decisions, or the market just gets us. So you can use this to help protect yourself against those very things, right? So if we make poor decisions to the downside, it'll lock us out. So it can be a good thing, depending who you are. Now, once you get a funded account, okay, now the gloves are off and you can do whatever, pretty much what you want to do, right? And as far as trading, but you have to get through a qualification trials first before you even think about getting to a funded account. Now you can see I'm up 105 or 90, and it reflects that up here, right? This is showing with the fees, okay, 81.36 versus 90, right? I'm not losing, so there's nothing here, right? So anyway, it shows you all this on here. And also your balances would be reflected if I was showing you that right here. So that's kind of a neat thing. And you can sit here, it works just the same as any other thing. I like it. It's a good interface. It feels pretty good, right? You just got to pay attention to your spreads, right? Over here shows you the EMAs and stuff, all that I got on there. I can hide this over here, right? So you got to watch your L2, make sure your spreads are good. Over here, over on my trading widget, it shows the bid, it shows you the ask, and it shows you the difference between the two. So there's a $2 spread right now, and that's really good for YM, right? But you got to watch, sometimes in low volume situations, you'll get a big spread, and you'll wonder why you're in a losing trade, right? I mean, obviously you got fees involved. So we'll let this go, see if this wants to break and hold up here. If it does, fine. If it doesn't, I'll just go ahead and take my profit, right? If it don't want to hold up here. So I want to move my stop up here to the 21. I don't want to pull them back any further than that, right? So anytime here I can take profit, right? See, now I'm losing, right? I was talking, not paying attention. So I'll watch to see how this stops me out, and then it'll show your loss up here if it stops me out. We'll wait and see here. That way you can see both sides of the coin, right? Again, this is a demo account. This I'm showing you is a demo, so it's not real money. I can play around here and show you all kinds of the goods and the bads and how it works, and you'll be able to see it in real time. You can see it's starting to show a little tinge of red up here in my loss because I'm down $100 right now, right? I'll let this stop me out. Well, it didn't quite. It's really close, but it didn't. Let me spread this out a little bit, make it a little bigger. All right, look how close that came to stop me out, and it didn't. Well, if I spread it out, it looks, actually, it's a lot more gap there than what I thought, but it is on a down, right? If this don't bounce, watch me get stopped out. It'll close my trade out. This is showing how much I'm losing, right? Well, maybe I'm not going to get stopped out, right? But anyway, it keeps track of all this for you up here. And again, you can hide all this stuff. You shouldn't be trading your profit and losses anyway. Now I'm back to break even. Now I'm back down again, right? It's getting a little volatile now. It sat up. What happened was it sat up there trying to break out, and it didn't break out. Why is that? Well, where did it stop at? What do we got right here? I don't have it marked on this chart, but right here is a nice round even number, 48,000, right? It doesn't sound like a big deal, but it is, because that's a nice round number. People like, the markets like right now nice round numbers. On my other charts, I do have that marked. But you can see that here, right? How did I get this line? Oh, that was the line I was waiting on it to break out of. So 48,000, you know, here I can do the same thing like you can in TradingView. I can put a text in there, right? I can make the text do it. So it still has all the functionality of TradingView. I know I'm not paying attention to my trade, but I can come in here and I can go 48,000 if that's what I want to put in there, and it'll put it right on that line for me. See, 48,000, right? Bang, right there it is, 48,000. Nice round even number. I know, even though that may not historically stop there all the time, people like that number. I should expect some things on these fancy whole numbers, right? Whether it's in hundreds or thousands or whatever, right? So we'll sit here and watch this, see what it does. If it gets back up there and retests again, then good for me. But I need that to get back up there. Right now I'm down $30, right? Actually, I'm down $38 with the fees, right?
Order filled.
Oh, there it goes. See that? It stopped me out. So it stopped my loss. It hit my stop loss that I had set. Now, could I left it at that 40? Yeah, I could have. That was just too big of a stop loss for trading the Dow. So I decided where I wanted. I didn't move it down to try to save the trade. That's how you wreck your account. So it shows you I lost the total with fees, $167.28 on that, right? Now, again, I could have took the profit up there, but I'm just showing you how this works, right? So it's pretty cool. It works well. I don't have any complaints on the functionality of it. I'm not a prop firm trader myself. I'm trading my own cash. I'd rather do that. I'm not restricted on what I can do, how much I can trade, right? why Top Step is taking Project X from everyone, right? Well, actually, this is Project X on Tradeify. Their rules are a little bit better, I think, than what Top Steps are. But I'm not badmouth Top Step. We have a lot of members love Top Step. But Tradeify, the rules and everything that they have are a little bit more lax on meeting their criteria. So I recommend go ahead, take a look at it and look into it and compare the two. Not saying one's better than the other, right? They have a little bit of different rules, right? So, anyhow, let's see if this breaks a hold above the 9. Could I enter back into this? Well, I can, right? But I still got to watch this level, the same level, right, that I was trying to get into before. So if I don't, I'm going to be in the same situation, right? So. Mr. Tiggy, I don't. What's the issue here? Oh, I just realized. Oh no, you're seeing the right screen. Okay, yeah, that's Tradeify. I was thinking something was off there for a minute. Oh, on Zoom, can you see my Tradeify screen? By the way. Hello.
No, just your Weevil screen.
Oh, yeah, I'd have to change it in there, wouldn't I? Let me switch it for you guys. Sorry. Never thought about that when I did that. Which one is it? This one? Nope. It is. Which one? Yeah, it's this one here. All right. I forgot to change that for you guys at home. For our paid members. Sorry. Yes. Thank you. I saw Mr. Tig's comment there. Now you can see, right? The prop firm. So it's the same thing as TradingView.
Yep, I can see it now.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. Don't be afraid to open your mic and speak up. I don't always look at the chat while I'm talking. So if you need to see something or something ain't right, just get on here, open your mic, and holler it out. Okay. So again, I can come in here, set how many I want, and you can have audible and visual cues, and these are your customizable. You can turn a lot of these things on and off. My stops, I got a 40 stop loss. There ain't no way I want that to pull that far, right? So, again, I can move my stop losses around once I'm in it. Now, you don't want to move it once you get it set where you want it. Don't do that. But I can if I have 40s too much. The ATR is not that high today, especially on the Dow, right? So I can adjust it, move it wherever I want, right? Give it room to breathe. Same way I can close out a trade this way by clicking this X, by going like that.
Order filled.
And you see it close not only that, it closed the order, but also closed my stop, right? And you can put different indicators, do anything you want here, just like TradingView allows you to do. And you can set it up, you can save your own default screen, all that jazz. So it's good. I like it. I don't really have a whole lot of issues with it, other than the fact I'm just not a prop firm trader myself. Just not my jam, is what I'm trying to say. So. Any questions or comments about that?
How do you like that Project X?
I like.
You like the quick?
Yeah, I do.
You like the quick contract and the drag and drop?
Yeah, I do.
It's a really sweet system.
Yeah, I like it. You know, it's still the traditional trading view, right? So it's familiar. We have this over here. I can click these buttons, right? I can come over here, and I think I turned this off. I can come over here and do market buys. I can do this, you know, set in limit orders. You can just like in TradingView, you can come over here, right click on your screen anywhere. I can come here and place an order for 4. Bang, right there it is, right? See how that's on there? I right click to place that order, right? And again,
yeah,
I can close that just by clicking that button.
Order filled. Again,
right click, right? Inside the chart, I can come over here. It's already pre-populated for me, market buys. Or I can do limit orders, right? I can do a limit buy if I want to do that. And it'll fill that order. Let's just say I want to do 4 limit buys, right? I don't know where that went. It's not popped up there yet. I didn't even see what that number was. What was that number? Well, it hasn't filled yet. Where's that at? It ain't on there. Where'd it go?
It placed a limit order. It's the limit order on your screen. You didn't do a market buy. You did a limit.
Oh, okay. Oh, I did a down anyway instead of an up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
That I didn't pay attention to. So again, I can do the same thing here. I can get out of this trade. All I got to do is cancel that button. So you have multiple ways to place orders. And you can come over here and click the buttons. This is customizable somewhat also. You can raise it up, right, however you want. And click this button, move it over, click here. With the Lightning one, the 150,000, you can trade up to 21 E-minis max. So, all right. So if I want to trade the downside, I come over here and go bang, right?
Order rejected.
Yep. Won't let me trade 15. I don't have enough in the account there. That's all right. Let me do this. So I can go over here.
Order filled.
That's the problem with me screwing around. I'm eating into my balance. I can reset it, but I'm not. So here I am. I went short on 5, right? Now again, I wouldn't have decided to do this. I'm just showing you. This -5 cell tells me I'm shorting it, right? And then it gives me what I'm making here, right? So there's my stop loss up here. Of course, I don't want that one that big, so I can move that down, whatever, right? Manage the trade. Again, you can set and program what kind of stop losses and all that you want within this system. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Again, I use TradingView. I love trading through TradingView, and this uses the trading form bones for their trading. It has all the same functionalities. I haven't deep dive in to see what limitations, if there is any. There hasn't been, far as the way I use it, there hasn't been any limits, so there probably is. I don't know. Maybe not. So, have you been using Tradeify, Doug? Have you had a chance?
No, I did not sign up for an account. I've got working over in TopStep, but it's the same general platform as
Right.
Project X. So
Tradeify's
You have
rules
questions?
are a little bit more lax than what TopStep's are, correct?
no, not currently, but there's some real changes coming that are
Order
now
filled.
your payouts in TopStep are going to be trailing.
Yeah.
Which means you take a payout and then you have to stay above your last payout amount, your account balance, before you can take another payout, and you can only take 50% of that payout. So it's getting kind of convoluted, but they are the cheapest out there, straight to funded accounts.
Yeah. So I like this. You know, this is the 150,000 Lightning account, right? And you could actually pick whether you want to use the Tradeivate platform or the TradingView platforms too. It gives you that option too. So anyway, and I guess you just do the same thing. If I want to trade gold, I just go over here and type in, just like you would in TradingView, gold, right? I come over here. It's everything else is the same. I can go over here and trade, right? Just how many contracts I want, what type of orders I want. Do I want a limit order? Do I want to stop, put in a stop or a trailing stop? You can even do that. I can come over here. Let me do that here, show you. I don't use trailing stops myself. Let me say it's a 15. We'll just do that. All right. So let me place this order just for the +5 with a trailing stop there, right? So as this would move up, which is no volume to really show you that, but I'm going short. So if this moves down, after it moves 15 ticks, then this will start moving down with it, right? So once this gets more than 15 ticks down, you'll start to see this move, okay? So it's going to have to drop $15. I should have not made it that big. Let me get out of there. Let me close this. Let me do it so you can see it moving. All right, I'll go real ridiculous here. Try not to get stopped out. Let's go 7 or 6. Let's go 5. I want you to just see how a trailing stop works. So what am I going? Anywhere up or down? I don't know what. I'll just do a short, see if it goes down. Okay. So there's the trailing stop, there's the buy, whatever, right? So anyway, that's fixed on there, right? 44 versus 40, right? I told it 5. This is where I got in at whatever that is, 40. There's my trailing stop up here at whatever that says, 44. 40 should be 45, right? Well, whatever. And of course, now the market's not going to move at all, hoping it would go down, and so you could see this trickle down here, right? Let me make it even smaller. My problem is if I make it too small, I'm going to get stopped out right away. Let me do a 3. Let's try that. See if I can do that without getting stopped out.
There's also a handy feature that once you're in profit, you have a break even button that you can hit the BE right there next to your contract values and the thing that you can go auto break even right there.
Yes. I haven't. I was using that. See how this trailing stop's working now? Watch. Now if it don't, it's going to.
Order filled.
Now see it bounced off the 9, right? So that was too tight. It did move. Let me try.
Order filled.
Let me try it again here. So.
Probably would work better with NQ that has a larger
I need something
ATR.
more volatility. Yeah. Nothing.
More volume. More volume.
More volume. More. But it's flat itself. That's the problem. So.
Or, boy, is it ever.
Yeah.
What the heck happened? What'd you do to it today?
Yeah, I didn't do nothing. So let's go, let's just do a 10. I just want you to be able to see how the trailing stop it actually moves as you go up in profit. All right. So I went short. See how this is moving down? Once it went, I set it for 5 ticks. Now it's going to lock in my profit, right? For me. As this moves down, it locks into profit. Problem is if this pulls back that 5, it's going to stop me out. And if this just pulls back 5 and then keeps going, then I miss out on that profit. But it will lock me in. That's the nice thing about trailing stops. I don't personally use them because, especially NQ, it bounces around so much you have to set the trailing stop accordingly. I have this super narrow. I would never set a trailing stop of 10 on NQ. No way. But you watch as this gets away from these things here, it'll keep sliding down. This trailing stop will move with this as it goes down, and now it's locking in that profit. So I'm guaranteed profit right to here, right, versus my entry. It's pretty cool.
Order filled.
There it goes, $50. All right, so now it's in there. Anyhow, that's how that works. That's pretty neat.
Order filled.
I think. Questions, comments? Yeah, Timothy, I seen your thing there about RPGL earlier. Once is plenty. Appreciate the information. All right, what other questions we have? TikTok and YouTube's. All right. By the way, we do hard not to lose. Well, yes, it is very easy to lose money. Correct. It's very hard to make money. If it was easy, everybody would do it, right? All right. So this is Tradeify, or as I like to call it, Tradeify. That's the way it's spelled. That's Tradeify. But we do have, Coach has the affiliate with him using code ADT, as you see at the top of your screen there, right? Use that code over there, and that will give you a substantial savings on your fees on that, okay? How long have I been trading? I've been trading, this is 3 years. I'll be starting my 4th year in January. Been trading futures exclusively for the last year. Year and a couple weeks, actually. Love it. Done very well. It's been very good to me. All right, so yeah, it's just like watching a paint dry for now. I don't know what's up with that, but not a very exciting second half of the day. Let's put it that way. It's not meaning we can't make money, because we can. You just have to go watch one thing and play it, right? Just everything's kind of flat now. What's the Dow? Did it start moving or not? YM? Nope, still hasn't broke out of that level yet, right? 48,000. That's our little key there, right? Plus we have these double tops here. But 48,000, it's got to break and hold above that before I consider getting into a trade. Personally, I want to see that break and hold above that magical level, 48,000. All right. Again, you can see I don't have this all charted out here either, because I'm not really using it. I got a few lines, but nothing really. I'd have to look at my other chart over here on my other regular trading view. So anyway, 48,000 is the key there. Here it is, trying to break it again, testing the 48,000 level. But it has to break and hold it. Not convinced, are you?
Nope.
Nope, me either. This would be a great time to answer questions because we're watching paint dry here. Doug's been kind enough to put the all the different links, clickable links over there on the YouTube live chat for our promotions that we have going on. We have the Diamond $5,000 lifetime one-time payment, never pay again. That's our top membership level. It includes trading in stocks, stock options, crypto, and futures. $5,000 one-time payment. It also includes. I'm trying to go over here. Hang on 1 minute. Switching screens here so I can see what's. Trying to compare because I don't have levels on this chart. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get. There we go. Now I can see. All right. Getting that break out there, but I don't have any lines on this chart. So it is diddling in the middle of the channel. So I do want to see a break and hold above this level before entering in, right? It did break. Here's my confirmation candle, right? I could have got in this, but I already missed that opportunity, right? It is pulling back. Can I jump in there and buy that? Yes. Oh, whoop, I never turned the trailing stop thing off. Oh, well. We'll just let it go. We don't care. I'm going to close this. I don't want a trailing stop on there. I don't want no trailing stop. I'm a market order guy. There we go. Back to market order. And trailing, so what am I on? The Dow. We'll take it down to 25. I don't even need that much. So, anyhow, all right. So let me back up. So anyway, we had the Diamond, $5,000 one-time payment. That is going away at the end of the year. It will go back to its normal price of $15,000 if the lifetimes are even there. Then we have our 3 different programs with an absolutely free 7-day trial. You can get the premium, which you start trading with Coach at 8:45 a.m. on a live Zoom call. And then we have our crypto, which they have their live Zoom training and trading on Wednesday nights, which is tonight at 7:15 p.m. If you grab that free crypto, you can join the live training tonight. Bucko and Chris do a fantastic job over there, and you need to get in there with them. Now's the chance to do it. And then we have, of course, what we talk about here every day, futures, my favorite. You can get a 7-day free trial live Zoom training starting at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time every morning. Yes, RMB, I just said I like Tradify. We're just recovering it. This is YM on my screen right now. What do I think about ONDS on the chart? Well, I can't use this because that is I'd have to go back to my Weeble. That's a stock. I can't bring that. Well, I don't know if this will bring it up here or not. Probably won't. ONDS, because this is futures only. Yeah, you don't have that option, right? It's for only trading futures. So I have to switch back to my Weeble account to look that up. And so there's the break. There's the pullback. It didn't do the really good break and hold. Now it's coming right back to test. See if it can stay here at the 48,000 mark or not. Again, purely psychological number there, right? A nice even whole number, 48,000. Markets like that stuff. The line in the sand. Okay? Questions, comments about this prop firm, which is Tradify, right? Look at that. I lost $300 over here goofing around, showing you what not to do. Well, demoing, that's the purpose of a demo account, is to show you those things. What is this? This is futures. We're talking everything futures trading here. Jamie? Jamie Real, not Jamie confused with Jamie Fake, Jamie Real. Yep, we're here every day from 2 to 4 p.m. You're welcome to join us at any time. All right. Oh, Coach. Coach is going through the same thing I am. Keep coaching your prayers, if you would. I won't be here tomorrow. I have to put our dog down. She's 16 and it's time. And so I will not be here tomorrow, but I believe Doug will be filling in. So, yes, I have to go, and it appears Coach is doing has to do the same thing. His dog's, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the same age as what my dog is. So, both dogs have lived a very good life. So anyway, tomorrow will be a hard day, and it is what it is, right? It's part of loving something, having something. You do what you gotta do, right? All right, I was just trying to read his little note here. So anyway, that really sucks for ADT. Coach and I are both having to put our dogs down on the same day tomorrow. Anyway, keep Coaches. We like our pets. So anyway, try to get my mind off that for now, because that won't work well here on live. All right.
That'll be the last post of that.
What's that?
That'll be the last post of that on TikTok. You were warned.
Oh, yes. Which one were you talking about? The RP one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I already said it once, so once is enough for me.
Indeed.
All right. Again, respect my house. If I came into your home, I would respect your home. So we would just ask the same thing. Anyway, so looking at why I am here, getting back to this program at hand. All right, what other questions we have? Somebody asked me questions. Okay. Anyway, there we go. Let's see what else we got. What can we trade here? Anybody see anything else moving at the moment?
Did we have any good EWOs today? Or is it
yeah,
just choppy?
Definitely. Yeah, there was
did we have some? I've been busy all day.
Which one I counted the one earlier. Was there 7 of them, I think? Not all of them weren't big money makers, but you could have made money. I was talking about chasing shiny pennies instead of just getting and trading one thing all day. I challenged everybody to try to trade one thing that they like the most and stick with it. Trade it all day, because you can make money, right? All right, NQ's getting a little bit of energy to the upside here. Let me see.
Look at how small these candles are. Holy smokes.
There's no volume. The volume is really low. We also are on top of the trend channel here at 674 and a quarter. So we want to watch 674. This area right in here is the top of, you can't see it because I'm using Coach's indicator. But this right here will be a critical level about right there. I expect a rejection, or if not a complete stop right there, and testing it. It's got real close to it, right? And it's also today's high, so it's setting new highs as the day goes on. But I want to wait for a break and hold above this level right here, even though I do have a line at 678.50, which is up here a little higher, but I have that trend channel, so I got to break through that first to the other side before I do anything. So anyway. Yep. Anyway. All right.
It's a rough week for us here at ADT. Holy smokes.
Yes, very much so. Coach is sharing what's going on privately, so in our moderators channel that you guys can't see.
Yeah, I mean, the ATR right now on NQ is 31. That's half of what it normally is this time of day. What is going on? Nobody wants to play anymore, or what?
No, it isn't. It's just like, I don't know what the deal is. I mean, it's just dead.
Look
Usually
at the
you
wicks.
count on NQ and ES moving, No. I already decided I wasn't going to trade. I did a couple trades, had a couple red trades, and I went and traded my big count. Had one big trade, and that's it. I'll make done. It's just, I've had so much going on, not even related to our dog this week, and human funerals and appointments to be at, and then being here, being there, and taking care of this. Yeah, it's been a kind of a crazy week. But hey, you know what?
Week.
The sun will come up tomorrow. So,
are we under a full moon or something? I mean, is this is Venus slapping Uranus on the forehead
Well, yeah,
or what?
that could be. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Oh, DC says all the whales, it's December, all the whales are on holiday already.
Yeah, that's true.
Thanks, Doug.
Yeah.
That is a vision that will not go away ever.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Just thought I'd help a little bit.
Thanks.
Christina.
All right. So anyway, this is Tradeify. I'll show this maybe once a week or twice a week, just so you guys can get a feel for how it looks, right? And I can come up here and pick different contracts, whatever here. It gives you the micros. If you want, you can set your favorites on here too if you want to do it. To me, it's just as easy instead of scrolling. I can either type it in, or it's just actually easier to come over here and type in what I want. Right? It's a lot quicker. Oops, wrong button.
You know what it is? Nobody wants to trade because they don't want to pay the taxes.
Well,
It's
they're
the
gonna
end of the
have to pay
year.
tax. That's what I love about December. They start selling off around Christmas time. They'll either right at Christmas time or they'll just right after Christmas to pay their taxes, right? And we'll always do.
Yeah,
good
it's
in
usually
December.
like the week before, and it carries like what 2, sometimes 3 weeks after.
Well, yeah. Usually January.
Sometimes?
Really, I think January is usually the slowest because they've already sold off for tax purposes. Everybody's burned out from spending money. It doesn't matter what they do because here at ADT, we are trained how to make money when the market goes up, how to train when the market goes down, and even sideways. We will be working on it. Anyway, well, that sucks, Coach. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. I'm doing two things at once. Yeah, I'm a little distracted. Sorry. Not really, but sorry. But not really. All right. So, see what happens. All right. Questions, comments? So, all right, I'm going to quit reading that before I get upset. How's that? All right.
Back to business.
Yes, I'd rather cry when I lose money instead of crying because I'm emotional over something else. Any advice for an anxious trader? Gummies? Oh, wait, did I say that out loud? Sorry.
Did I lose my inner monologue all of a sudden?
Oh, did I say that out loud? No, that's not a good idea. Anxious trader. Well, why do we get anxious about anything? And it doesn't have anything to do with trading. Why are we anxious,
Position
right?
size.
We're trying to control. What causes anxiety? Trying to control the uncontrollable, trying to control the unknown, worrying about the unknown, those type of things, right? Fear.
Trading too
Fear.
large.
Basically, fear causes anxiety. Is the root of it, right? We don't know we can't see the road ahead of us, or how long am I going to have my job? Am I going to get laid off? Right? You get anxious, right? We put that on ourselves. Actually, it's our own fault if we're anxious in a roundabout way. I know some people don't like hearing that, but we can get ourselves worked up. It's stinking thinking, right? Don't worry, don't sweat the stuff you don't have any control over. Now, how do I not be an anxious trader? Well, that comes through time and experience. That's all I can tell you. That's not just a pat answer. It's kind of the truth. What does help with anxiety in your trading is you're not inexperienced. You're just saying, okay, well, that's fine. Well, levels of experience, but are you trying to control things, or you don't know what to do? You know what I mean? Education, knowledge will help in your trading, make you a more confident trader. Knowing how to chart and watching your critical levels, your critical indicators, all of these things that go into making a decision, like we teach here at American Dream Trading, will help make you a more confident trader. If I have my charts charted out and I keep seeing these hit these levels all the time, well, I can pretty much statistically rely on do I trust my indicators? Do I trust my chart levels? As you learn to get more experience in those things and you get better at them, you become a more confident trader. I don't want to say cocky, but we kind of do get a little cocky, right? It's like, yeah, I told you I was going to stop there. You hear me say that all the time, right? Yeah, didn't I just tell you that's where it was going to stop, right? Does that mean I'm the world's greatest trader? No, not at all. It just means I have experience and I know that I can chart very well, right? I do a good job charting. Now, I'm not really charting here either. These are just some basic lines I drew on there. But when if you see my trading view charts, I'm confident on my levels. I'm confident about my indicators, right? I'm confident in my trading and in the trading criteria that I use for entering and exiting trades. Now, do I do it right all the time? No, because I do break the rules. But the more that you know, the more power that you feel, the more power you have, right? You can overcome that anxiety. Now, are you getting anxious while you're in the trade, or are you getting anxious whether I should get in a trade? Those are two different things. Getting into the trade, that's because you don't know what you're seeing on your chart. You're not able to quickly interpret what you see. Now, if you're anxious while you're in a trade, I would venture a guess to say that you're really worried about losing money and worried about losing a lot of money, right? Perhaps you're in too big on your trade, right? Maybe if you're trading 5 micros, you should only be trading 1. I would also venture a guess to say that you're watching your profit and loss while you are trading. You should not be watching your profit and loss, okay? You should hide that. You should be trading to trade. You know, I'll show you here, right? This puts it on here automatically.
Order filled.
Okay? You should not see this number here while you're trading, okay? I can come up here, and is it this one? No, wrong one. Anyway, there's a place here somewhere I believe I can. I have never turned it off because I'm using it to train with.
I'm sorry, Mark, what are you looking for?
In this here to get rid of that. Just showing the P&L. Canvas.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that I can on this one.
Yep, trade, and then
Symbol
I think it's
trace.
ticks down in your, yep, down there.
Plus button,
Can't see your-
countdown.
Can't see your screen.
Here, this is not that.
Oh, you
Trace.
can't
Yeah,
do
it's
it
on
in
the
there. Go to
trade,
your
it's on the trade one, and I don't have that here.
No, go into settings, please. The gear on the left. Gear icon and then left. Yep, all the way down.
Settings, yeah.
There you go.
it is.
And then charts and data.
Yes.
And then your
here,
chart display
data.
value type.
Yeah,
Now you can change that from dollar to tick to percentage to points.
points. Yeah. They don't let you turn it all the way off.
No, they don't.
But that's still, I'd rather have it just not show it, right? Just show you how many contracts you have, right? Because what's going to happen, eventually you get good at this and you're doing the math in your head anyway, right? So we'll just do points just to fool ourselves a little bit, right? We're just fooling ourselves actually, right? So, was I in that trade? All right, so I'm up 1 point. Well, the problem with this is I know I'm getting paid $12.50 a point, or tick, and there's 4 ticks to a point. So I got to do math in my head, right? So the best is not to have this. Now this is with this prop firm. With most of your brokers, you can turn this off so it only shows how many contracts. And the reason I say that is, you can tell, am I making money on this trade? We can't tell how much. Well, I can because I can look up here, but that's besides the point. But looking right here, if this just shows I had 5 contracts, am I making money or losing money in this trade? Well, I'm making money. Why? Because here's where I got in and here's where the price is at. So I know I'm making money. So now I can trade to trade without worrying about how much money I had. There's, like Kenny Rogers says, there's room for counting when the dealing is done, right? You never count your money while you're sitting at the table because that will influence you. It will make you anxious. I'm up $100. It pulls back. I'm down $60. Then it goes back up. I'm up 25. Goes back down. Now I'm down 40. Goes back up 80, and then it pulls back. NQ and ES can do that to you. So you should not be watching your P&L while you're trading. Okay, if you can turn that off, if you're a broker, turn it off. But if you're really anxious about why you're into trade and how much money you could also lose, you're in too big. You need to reduce your position size. If you can't stomach the loss, if you're so worried about having a red trade, I got news for you. You're going to lose money trading every day. It's a rare day that you don't lose money in a trade. Okay? So Yeah, it is a psychological tactic. I do agree, Doug. So don't watch these stuff. All your brokers, TradingView lets you shut this off, so it just shows how many contracts. So does Webull. They all do. They all let you do it pretty much. Trade-Evade does. So do that. That's a psychological game you play with yourself. Of course, you have to go up here and turn all this stuff off too, because I can look right up here and it tells me, right? So, but if you're into trade and you're anxious, it's most likely you're in too big. You're worried about losing too much money. Reduce your size. If you're trading 5 of something, go back down to, cut it in half, or go back down to 1 until you're comfortable.
Yeah.
You don't want to size up too fast. You got to be comfortable trading 1.
No.
Once you're comfortable trading 1, double it, go to 2, right? When you have enough
Yes.
money in your account, right? And once you get really comfortable with 2, then you can go up for 3. Now see here, I'm up, I can see how much I'm up here, right? Here's where I'm deciding whether I'm going to get out or not. I'm looking at that line on my chart. I'm going to wait and see what happens here. Is it going to break and hold? Is it going to pause? How much time do I have until my next candle? I'm on a 1-minute chart. Where's my countdown timer? 25 seconds. I'm going to give this a little bit of wiggle room. It's just seeing it pause there, and that was a big gamma candle to the upside. I'm not going to give all that up. So right there, I'm just going to go
Order
ahead and
filled.
take it. All right. So I'm up $410, even with all that goofing around I was doing. Okay. I gave up whatever. So I overcame all that deficit. I don't know what I actually made there, but it was more than $410, right? Because I had to be in a hole, showing you what not to do. So, anxiety is caused by lack of lack of control, lack of perceived control. So, you got to figure out what yours is. Is it you're afraid to lose the money? Well, you got to get over that. You're in the wrong business if you're afraid to lose the money. You will lose money doing this. The idea is to lose less than you make, right? The market will you can make better entries to help increase the statistical odds of having a good trade. But even with that, there's nothing to stop a whale from coming in here, dump a bunch of orders and go against you. Or if you're going short, putting a bunch of orders in to buy. And that'll stop you out quicker too, right? You have no control over that. What you do have control over is your entry. And that's why we use stop losses on every trade. So you need to break it down. Where do you become anxious? Okay. I don't know if you want to say that here, but that's kind of what you got to do, right? And that also comes with time and experience. Don't size up too fast. Take your time. When you're comfortable, then move it up another batch. When you get comfortable with that, then move it up, right? And you just rinse and repeat, right? I didn't start trading 100 contracts the first day I started trading, right? I started with 1 micro. I went to 2, then I went to 3, then I went to 5. Traded 5 for a long time before I upped it anymore. I think I maybe went to 7 or 8 for a while. Did that for a short period, then I went to 10. Traded 10 forever, long time. And then I started bumping up. I went to 15. I was like, eh. Then I went to 20. Got comfortable trading 20 for a long time. And then I realized, you know what? I'm going to bump this up again. My account got bigger, right? I said, well, I'm going to start trading 30. When I started trading 30, I'm like, you know what? I'm doing the same thing I was when I was trading 20, when I was trading 10, when I was trading 5, when I was trading 1. I'm getting pretty good now, right? My confidence is better, right? I think I know what I'm doing most days. Some days I wonder. But once you get to that realization, you get that confidence, right? It's a confidence in your own skills and your own knowledge that you've acquired over time and through experience, right? You got to take time to build up to a higher trading thing. So don't be going in there shooting the moon with all your money on the table, all in. No, that'll wreck your account. And if you're nervous, you're not going to be focusing on your trade, and you're going to have more red trades. That I can assure you. So, all right.
You know, something that I do like about the prop firms that you don't normally see in a broker typically is being able to set lockouts and risk settings based on your account size.
Yep, that's what I have here. We talked about that. Yep.
Yeah.
You can protect it against yourself.
Yep. And you can do that in Trade-Evade too. So if you're doing your prop and you run your prop through Trade-Evade and a cash account, you can use the same settings. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get $2,000 so you can see the lockout happen. I mean, I can guarantee you I can lose $37.50 real quick.
Oh yeah, just load the boat.
Load the boat.
Order filled.
All in. All right, I'm just going to let this run, see where it goes. I'm going to put a stop here. I'm not going to just be stupid about it, but all right. So I'm just going to put a tighter stop there. It's not real tight. Let's see if this goes up at all. It probably won't. It's in a downtrend. Matter of fact,
No,
let me just go
you just
this
broke
way.
that double top with that candle. So this is your 50% retracement on the
Yeah.
gamma off the 9.
So what will
If it
happen
holds,
is if
that
I
is.
hit 3,750 in losses, it'll lock me out. If I hit over 2,000 in profit, it'll lock me out. It'll pop up a big old box. There's no doubt that you're locked out for the rest of the day. So let's just let this run. Either I'm going to make money or I'm going to lose a lot of money. We'll do it. This is paper. This is for demonstration purpose, so you can see how some of these features work. And again, we do have the affiliate link agreement with Tradeify. Use the code there at the top of the screen, ADT. That will save you a substantial amount of money on the program fees. All right, Tapan, he says you usually have about 60% win rate. Well, that's pretty good. Win rates really don't mean anything. They don't impress me one bit.
Green is green.
I don't care what your win rate is. That means nothing. Now, again, you want to be green, obviously. You know? Now, I'm not trying to be a smart aleck, but win rates mean nothing. What if that's like the degenerate gambler who goes to the track and loses $100,000 trading on the ponies, right? And he invites you to go with him the next time. And you go with him and he makes $10,000 on his pony comes in, right? Oh my God, I'm the world's greatest gambler. I made 10,000. Look at me. Ain't I great? Well, what he didn't tell you is the 100,000 that he lost. So he had a 100% win rate that day. But the other times he had 100%, he lost 8 out of 10 of his bets, right? So that really doesn't mean anything. You get those guys on the internet that says, well, follow me, I have a 72.65% win rate. Okay. It still doesn't mean anything. I can make $10,000 on one trade. I can lose $10,000 on one trade. So it really doesn't mean anything touting that. Now, for your own purposes, that's fine. But to use it to say, like some of these guys like to do, and gals, that I'm that great, here's my win rate, right? If I make one trade and it's green, I'm 100% win rate. Follow me, right? So that's why I don't put a weight in that. Now, you have to keep track of you, so that's important to you, right? So you want to be green, right? Don't worry about the win rate. Yes, you want to be green by the end of the day, right? So, yes, I know they provide you those settings there and stuff that you can look at that. So, don't get hung up on win rates. Are you green? You can have 9 horrible trades, lose $10,000, and the next trade you make is the only green trade you had, and you made $20,000, right? And you come out $10,000 ahead. So that's why these things really don't mean much, right? No, I understand what you're saying. You're not a 10%, right? Yeah, so you have experience and you're doing well. 60% is a heck of a good win rate. I mean, it is, right? If that 60% is more than what your 40% losses were, right? That's my point. So no, that's good, right? You're keeping track of your own statistics. I couldn't tell you what my win rate is. I don't even look at it. I don't even know how many trades I make on a given day. I don't look at it. Now, certain things, I can find that information. I just don't care. I care about, did I make money today? Did I come out green, right? Good, you're doing good on your combine. That's good, right? So you just got to overcome that anxiety. It's your how much you're going in with. Don't go in too heavy. If you're nervous where you're at, cut back substantially till you get comfortable again, then slowly build back up to where you were uncomfortable. Right? Confidence does a lot for that, time and experience. So anyhow, I don't know if that helped you or confused you, but let's see. All right. So, all right. So, anyway, keep coaching your prayers if you would. Thank you very much. Enough said about that. We're going to both have a rough day tomorrow. And, all right, what else we got going on? And that's good there. Just reading some comments over here in our Discord. Yep. All right, that's enough. I'm not reading anymore. I can't.
No.
Oh my. Anyway, Now I'm losing money. That wasn't my intent, but I don't care. See, this is counting down. Well, I ain't losing that much. Yeah, let's get out of this. That ain't big enough to really. I'll be here all day trying to lose that much money. So I'm just trying to get the box to pop up, show how it locks you out, so you can see it. Okay.
What's your max contract size on that?
Well, I've been throwing money away here, so it was 21 according to the thing, but I don't know what my balance is lower now because I've been demoing this and losing money on purpose and all that kind of stuff. I haven't reset it, so.
It's not like a margin account, so you can do max contracts regardless of whether or not you're losing money.
I thought it told me I didn't have enough in my account when I tried earlier.
Unless it's treating it like a cash account.
I think
That'd be interesting.
Here, watch.
Order rejected.
Order rejected. I don't have enough in my account. So.
Nice.
Let's try 15 again. We are in a downtrend.
I think 15 is your max on that.
On this one, I think it's 21. I'm not. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was 21.
I'll check. You're on the 150K?
Yes. Lightning account.
Okay.
Check that out, Doug. Google that for me.
I'm working on it right now.
Order rejected.
I don't have enough margin to trade 15 now. I've been goofing around so much. You hear it say order rejected.
Order filled.
Order filled. I was able to buy 12. My stop loss is up here. Always enter a trade with a stop loss. So there's that. What I'm trying to do is make either 2,000 or lose 37.50 so you can see how this tells you that you're locked out. These were self-imposed numbers that I put in here, okay?
12 is your max.
What's that?
12 is your max.
12?
For E-minis, yep.
Okay.
On the 150K Lightning accounts.
Wow. You sure about that? I thought I just traded. Well, maybe I didn't. Whatever. I just did 12. Okay.
Yep. 12 is your max.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I'm trying to show you how this works, and there ain't no volume to be able to show you how it works. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe the next day. All right. So it won't drop enough to... I mean, it shouldn't take any time at all. If it said get volume to the downside, I could make $2,000 easy on 12 contracts, right?
Yeah. Max contracts, 12 E-minis, 120 micros.
2,000 divided by 5.
Daily loss limit 37.50, 20% consistency rule, max drawdown 6K.
Yeah. This thing only has to drop 33 points for me to make that money. So let's get going. Let's get the drop in here. And it doesn't want to. Of course, I didn't enter it in a good place for it to drop to start with. I was just throwing it in there, hoping it stuck. Anyway, this is how the prop firm works. You can see I like it. It works. Is prop firm trading for me? Definitely not. I don't like the rules. I don't like following the rules. I'm a boomer. Nobody telling me what to do. I can trade my own money, my own real money, all day long, the way I want to trade it. I can make as much as I want and not have anybody tell me I got to stop, right? Kind of thing. Only rules I got to follow are coach's rules. There's no limitations. There's no consistencies. But those things are good because those are great when you're starting out. You need to have some rules to stop you from trading like an idiot, right? So anyway, any comments, questions about this? I'll show this once or twice a week, so as people say. Yeah, and it is. It doesn't make logical sense for me to trade using a prop firm. It just doesn't, due to my account size. Now, I wish if I'd have known about maybe these. Of course, a lot of things have changed in the last 3 years. All right, I'm up. Why am I only up 167? Because I lost so much money. Yeah, see, right here's where I'm at, 167, but I'm actually up $600 on this trade because I was down 400 to start with, right? So it's got to make up what I already lost plus it. I'm up $300 on the trade, but I'm still there, 450, and I'm up. So I got to make at least. Yeah, it's just crazy. This is going to have to really pull for me to hit that $2,000 max profit.
Wait until 350 when volume actually might show up.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to let it run. What do I care? I'm either going to lose the money or I'm going to, well, I can't lose the money. I got to stop. But I really don't want to lose the money because then I got to fight to build it all back up unless I can reset it.
You want to do that.
I got to start. I don't know. Can I reset the balance?
We have a question in our Zoom chat. Member asked, when is the best time to trade futures? Well, that's a loaded question.
6 p.m. to 5 p.m. Daily.
Daily. 23 hours a day.
Battle. Depends what you want to trade.
Yep.
The volume is less at 6 p.m. to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, but there's still a lot of stuff that moves, right? You get really good volume between, like, say, 7 or 8 to 10 or 11 at night, and then it kind of gets in a little bit of a lull generally, right? Then I like that 1:32 a.m. Eastern time, right before the London market opens at 3. You can get some good movements there, and of course, then it kind of slows down 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock generally. And then once the New York Stock Exchange opens at 9:30, all the gloves are off then. But what you need to do is, what do you like to trade? Go back on your charts and look at those time periods, right? Put it on a 1-hour chart, or whatever you want to put it on. Scroll back and look at the different times. Look from 6 to 10 or so. How does that look there? Don't just look at one day. You got to keep looking and go back, see what the overall feeling is. And then look at that 2 a.m. to 5 a.m.-ish time period. How does what you like to trade move then? And then, of course, New York Stock Exchange, everything moves except for today. It's all sitting there watching paint dry. I don't know if I can reset this. How do I reset this thing? I don't know if I can reset my balance. Can I? I don't know. Where's settings? There's some place in here to reset my maximum. See, and you can even set this how many trades you can take. You trade too much, you can set how many trades per day or per week if you want to. You can black out symbols so you can't trade them. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with this, right?
You get throat punched by gold one day, you can go in there and say, I don't want to trade gold for a month.
Right. Lock it out. Oh, yeah, right here it says max position is 12 minis, 120 micros. So you can restrict yourself so that you can't do it. You can the trade clocks, all this stuff. You can set, if you're blowing up your account, right, you're doing like too many red trades in a row, timeout. You can give yourself your own little, go stand in the corner timeout. You want to set a timeout for 5 minutes, don't let you trade. You can do that, right? If you want to play all those games, right? I don't know if you can reset this balance. I don't see a thing in here. Maybe I ought to quit goofing around like this, huh? I mean, it is a demo account, but still. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Read the doodads, see what it says on a paper trading demo account. I mean, it's got the full functionality of a real account. So, anyway, doesn't matter. Back over here. Am I making any money yet? Oh, look at that. Now I'm up 2.5 points. I'm up 1,000. I'm halfway there. Maybe this can make it to the 200. I'll lock it in there, and then we'll see what else happens. I'm expecting this a pause right here, even though I don't have a line here. See these? Look behind you. Pretty much where the wick is on this candle. It rejected off of there, right? Let's see if this wants to pull back down again. If this doesn't, I'm going to lock in this profit and re-enter. I will.
Order filled.
I'm going to lock that in. Well, it only ended up $400 because I waited too long, but that's all right. I'm going to sketch the bounce off the 9 and buy it to the downside. All right, set up for 12 contracts to the downside. Catch this bounce off the 9.
Order filled.
See if this will reject and pull to the downside. If not, I'm getting out of it really quick. Come on. Sitting there too long. See, here's the other thing I don't like. This thing turns red to green, red to green. I think that's distracting too. It just drives me nuts. I want to watch my candles, but yet you see the flashing lights out of the corner of your eye. You know what I mean? Of course, I guess.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Come on, pull down here. I'm getting out. Just don't move. We have about a half hour left in the trading day. And the volume died. What do we have? We have any big orders to the downside? No, they're all about the same. There are some to the downside. Okay, I'm getting out of this.
Order filled.
I'm back in the hole again. Anyway, what are you going to do here? Am I just going to keep jumping in and out?
Order
All right,
filled.
I don't care. We'll just jump into the upside now. How's that? I'm just taking willy-nilly ones. I'm trying to get this one way or the other. You know, lose it or gain it all. So you can see that box pop up there. We're just going to let it go. Doesn't matter. I'm going to put a tight stop in case this thing suddenly pulls back. So I ain't playing this game all day long. All right. Questions, comments? Yeah, if you're trading NQ, that's if you're already have anxiety, that's a pure anxiety in producing trade to be doing is NQ. It's the most volatile one, basically, that you could trade. I would trade to something less volatile. That might calm you down too. Trading NQ, yes. Now I love trading NQ. I'm willing to accept the volatility, right? But you know, it's hard on your bank account, especially if you don't have a large bank account, right? You can take some pretty big losses even with on a small trade. I would highly recommend there's two things you don't trade with a small account. That's gold and NQ. They're the two most volatile right now.
I bet you like roller coaster rides too, don't you, Mark?
Yes, I like both of those. Are the ones I love the trading the most.
Yep.
And, so, yeah, do as I say, not as I do. But there's a difference between me and you. Besides, I'm fat and losing all my hair, and you probably have all your teeth and hair. Is that I have 3 years of experience under my belt, right? Doesn't make me a fantastic trader. It just gives me, I have that experience and I have that confidence, right? So I'm willing to accept a little bit more risk, right? And I do well. Like I say, I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you, I'm a very confident trader in my chart levels, right? On my entries, my trading strategies, because I've been doing this now, right? And that'll come for you too. People take longer to get that confidence. And again, it's not being cocky. It's confident, being able to trust what my chart is showing me, right? Once you get to that, here I am going to get stopped out because now it wouldn't go up. I was hoping it would. I mean, I entered where I shouldn't. I would have never
filled.
entered. All right. So are we going back down to the downside? No, we're going to play this game. All right, what do we got going that's moving? Let me go back to NQ. That's what I should be trading. I want volatility. All I want to do is show you, and it's sitting there flat. It ain't doing nothing. What the world? Look at that. Nothing.
Womp, womp, womp,
Wah,
womp.
wah, wah. See, I got a sound for everything.
What would Matthew say?
You would say,
All right, all right, all right.
Wouldn't be saying about that about price action.
no. I just wanted something to move so I could demonstrate. It's all right. I don't have to show you what it looks like and what it does. But kind of wanted to. Been talking about it. I just wanted to do it. Well, I am down 1,200. I got about a third of my loss that I can take. So, I don't know.
That's okay, Mark. I woke up $130 green, and now I need to stop, and I'm at $30 green. Well, at least I'm green, but still, come on.
Okay, it's the end of the day. Are you green?
Walk away.
Walk
I'm
away.
green, yeah. So I'm walking away. I gotta go anyway. I gotta be somewhere, you know.
Yeah, we know you're not there yet.
No, it's not for another 3 hours, but I gotta shower and stuff. So
All right.
no, 2.5 hours. Oh gosh, I gotta.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why?
I'll be late. You know that. I'm gonna be late.
I
That's just how it is.
Walk away.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
I'll be listening though. So
Hi, Christina.
Bye.
see,
Bye.
talk to you guys tomorrow.
You know. Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
you
have
know.
that one on
I
here.
know, see ya.
Okay. I was going to
Oh, you
play
won't be in
something for you, but
tomorrow.
I don't have it on this setup here.
Thanks,
All right,
Mark.
go.
I'll be thinking about you and Coach.
Thank you.
I'm really sorry.
See you when I
Um,
see you. If I'm here
all right.
Friday or not, you have to be determined, but we'll see.
Okay.
it goes.
All right. Okay. See you later.
Okay.
Okay.
You're
Bye.
green. You're green.
Bye bye. I'm staying
Successful
green.
day trading with American Dream Trading.
Yes. Always a
Order
successful
filled.
day. Just
All right.
I
Goodbye.
tend to screw it up myself.
Did
It's
you
when
leave
it's your
your
own fault
window
when you do
first?
screw it up. That's the thing. Follow the rules and all that, and
Okay.
my fault. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, I'll still be here listening. just so you know.
Bye-bye. Don't make me kick
Bye.
you out. I swear, she says she lost money after she left here. I'm going to lose my mind. Uh-oh. Back in the money, getting back in here again. I'm up at $900, but I'm still 1,200 in the hole. Well, now I'm only 400 in the hole. There we go. Get that bounce. Get that bounce down to 55. Come on, I could have clicked it. I was talking, not paying attention. Here we go. I'm going to lock into profit there.
Order filled.
All right. Now I'll re-enter if it gets below the 55 there, that red or orange line. Can it break and hold there or not? Let's see. Do you have some? Nope, 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 nope. Oop, 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 oop. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I ain't biting on that. Let's go. Which way you want to go? Up or down? Exactly. Hopium is not a trading strategy. You're 100% right. Again, this is a paper, and I'm just trying to get something to show you how this works. I'm not entering trades properly by far, that's for sure. What's my model? This is a Tradeify prop firm demo account I'm showing you. It's paper trading. That's why I'm losing money on purpose and making money on purpose, just to show you. But I do break and holds is what I do. That's my main thing I do. But we have different trading strategies here, American Dream Trading. 2-minute EWOs, buy and sell, whatever. Support, resistance, you name it. Coach teaches on it. So you can head on over to our website, grab that diamond membership, right? So anyhow, I wish these people quit posting stuff making me read it, Doug. Over here.
Then don't look.
I know. I haven't closed it. I'll know what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch off of that channel.
What I meant by that is I'm about to do the same thing.
Yeah. Now, I mean, we all go through it, right? That's part of pet ownership, right? Sucks. Fortunately, I've always had long-living animals. They're breeds, right? All right. All right. I'm waiting on a break and hold up above this level here to the upside, or see if it's going to hold here or not. I've got a little mini double top. I really like to see it go down. It'd be a little bit easier, even though the indicators are all scrunched up here, right? I don't have lines on this chart. I'm looking over here to my left. I have my chart, my other regular chart up over there. This is prop firm. I'm just demonstrating. Right now, I'm kind of like... what is that level there? That is a day's previous high was there at one point. So, wanting this to pull. I'm just trying to get there to make profit so that I can
Order filled.
get locked out. I guess I could come up here and change this number. That would have probably been easier, huh? Let me do that. That would be easier. Duh. So I can come over here. I could choose whatever I want it to make me stop trading for the day and lock me out. We'll just go ahead and make it $1,000, right? There we go. Now, this will lock me out when I make $1,000 profit, right? Why would you do that? Well, let's just say that was my limit I'm allowed to make in a day with the prop firm. That's where you use that for. That's why I was trying to demonstrate it, right? So now this will lock me out if I can make $1,000. I got to make up 500 loss first, right? So... anyhow, I mean, I can make it 500 if I want, right? But if this would just go one direction, I would hit that number in a hurry. You just don't want to go one way or the other. That's all. All right. Just notice I've been cutting. Why did somebody tell me half my top of my head was cut off? What's the matter with you people? I tell you. Come on.
That was intentional.
What kind of operation are we running around here?
You said you were losing hair. I thought that was intentional.
Oh. Here we go. How's that? That's close enough. I went short and it's going to go up. That's all right. We'll just let this sit here. It's about to get real volatile. You're not going to know which way it's going to go, right? It could go up, down, nowhere. So.
And listening to you, Mark, helped me out tremendously. Made another couple hundred, and I'm green for the day. I'll see
Sure
you.
hope you didn't follow these prop trading when I'm just goofing around over here trying to show stuff.
Nah, I just played the short side on M2K.
Oh, okay. Good for you. You green for the day? Get out, go home, take your ball, go home, enjoy the rest of the day, Jabe.
Very green. Thank you.
There you go. Go out the same door Christina did. Goodbye. Good job. Let me move this up here. See if this. I'm getting tired of getting kicked out of here. All I want this to do is go down and lock me out. Let me do this even different. Well, now I'm really losing money. If this don't pull back, well, I can lower my stop. Let me do that. That way, let me change both of them. That way I can show you what it does. That'd be the other thing, right? Daily loss limit. Let's go 2,000. Let's go 1,500. How's that? That shouldn't be too hard to lose. All right? So you can go in here and set these things for yourself to protect yourself from yourself and to make sure you don't exceed the prop firm's rules, right?
Order filled.
There it is. Bang, bang. See that? That's what I've been trying to show you. See how fast that popped up? Scares the crap out of you. It says your account has been temporarily deactivated for exceeding your personal daily loss limit. This blocks any further trading for the remainder of the day. You'll be able to resume trading at the start of the next day. Your loss was 16. See, what did I set that for? 1,500, right? I actually end up losing 1,600. So it doesn't do it exactly at 50. Now it may execute it. I don't know how it gets different. I don't know if that's fees. But anyway, I set it for 15, but I actually lost 16. So it's not an exact dead on the money where you set it kind of thing. I don't know why it isn't why it is that way. Anyway, it says actual liquidation value may differ from the trigger value. So there's their out. So that's what that does. When that hits you, it scares the. I had that set, and then I was trading, and then I was goofing around. I wasn't paying attention, and I would go off this screen and go over the talking and all that, and I'd come back, and I was in this trade. I wasn't paying attention, however much money I was making or losing. And I'm in this trade. I'm sitting there watching them candles. I'm like, yeah, and I think I was making money. I'm like, yeah, making money. And then bang, I think I'm just like scared the bejeepers out of me. It's like, but it's kind of cool. See, so there's no doubt about it. And you cannot undo this either. Once it's set, there's no override. There's no, wait a minute, I was just kidding button, right? I can go in here and change this number and increase it. It's still not going to unlock it. When it locks you out, you are locked out. I don't think there's no way to override it that I'm aware of.
There's not.
There is not. So if you're going to do that, you're going to have to live with it for the rest of the day. Now, tomorrow morning, it's going to be unlocked again. So that's okay. I'm not trading real money on this anyway. It's for show you guys. So I'll right here
now,
tell
if
you.
you're,
oh no, it's not even
if you're
that
copy
long,
trading.
Look,
no, it's only for the rest of the session.
2 minutes 38 seconds.
Yeah, just for the rest of the session. So it'll open back up at 6 p.m.
Now, see, I just learned.
Well, it is.
That's the first time I noticed that.
Yep. The whole day is 6 p.m. EST previous day to 5 p.m. EST today. So at session close today, it resets and opens at 6 p.m.
Yeah, I didn't know that. See that? I didn't even see that before the last time. I was just so fascinated by that lockout screen. I didn't pay any attention.
And another tidbit on trading in that platform or that in Top Step and Project X is that you can actually lock yourself out for particular sessions if you want to. So if you trade, say, Asia, you're not doing very well, you can lock yourself out for the rest of the Asian session and open your account back up for London.
Yeah,
if you wanted to.
This is why I don't like, it's cool because it does protect you, right? Makes you follow rules, right? If I suck trading NQ and I can't just get it, it's too volatile, well, you can go in there and block, I can't trade NQ ever again or whatever time period you want. So that's good. Right? Yes, this is just demonstrations. This is a prop firm demo account, paper trading. We have an affiliate. We signed an affiliate agreement with him, so you get a special account, special discount using ADT as the discount code, as you see here at the top of the screen. So check that out. Head on over there, get that, check that Tradeify out, see what it's all about. And if you use code ADT, then you'll save quite a bit of money on their user fees that you have to use to sign up for it. So, and opinion on Top Step, Justin asked up there earlier. I don't know if you answered that one, Doug. Justin.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
it's just not for me. It's just, I just, If I was a new trader, maybe, yeah, but I have coach to teach me everything I need to know. Now, can I come in here and slay this qualifications on everything on these prop firms? I have full confidence I can do it. I can go in here and join it and do all that, but I don't know if I could stomach the trial period, following the rules, right? I just don't do it. It's not. I already got too I mean, I could trade stocks, I could trade stock options, I could trade crypto, I could trade futures. I don't need another thing to have to trade, right? It's just too much. You lose focus trying to chase shiny pennies. It's not worth. It's not really worth. I can make what I can make trading the prop firm with my real money in minutes, right? Literally. So
Yeah.
why do I?
I think there's benefit. There's
a lot of
benefit to
benefits.
prop firms.
I've seen it now where I didn't before.
Yeah, if you are, if you're low on capital and you like to trade certain vehicles or commodities, you can get into a prop firm relatively cheaply, trade with larger contract size, but it doesn't teach you how to properly manage margin. That's my biggest gripe about prop firms, because if you have a losing trade like what you just did, you can still trade 12 minis. It didn't change your ability to trade the heavier weight, so it doesn't teach you how to properly manage margin and risk.
Well, there's no training
with respect
at all.
to that.
That's the point. There's nobody here training you. I mean, I'm sure they have videos you can go watch that don't teach you anything, right? What good is being able to use a prop firm if you don't even know what you're doing? And that's what they count on, right? Average Joe in the street, well, if it says if I could just pass their qualifications, what they don't tell you is only about 7% of, not this individual company, prop firms in general is in the big picture. I'm not saying Tradeify or Top Steps that way. But overall, only 7% ever receive a payout because they all come in here thinking, hey, this sounds easy. Pay them $50 or pay them $200 a month and use their money to make money. That sounds great once I pass the qualification. Problem is they don't have a clue what they're doing. And you keep blowing up your account and have to start all over again. And you pay the fee and you do it again. It usually takes people 3 to 5 times before they realize, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I keep throwing money at this? Right? Don't do that.
Well, and then you get people that get into cash accounts. They're like, well, I can throw around a mini. Well, yeah, you can do it once until you lose.
Yep.
And then you can't do it again.
Yep.
It doesn't teach proper mechanics.
Get the trading first. Training is the most important thing. Take the time to learn the right way. It's harder to undo bad habits than it is to create new ones. Correct? So, there's that.
Yeah,
anyway.
Absolutely.
Amen to that.
Yeah, that's and that's, as Lily Tomlin would say, and that's the truth. Right?
Here's the real sauce. Get the training, get in there with a little bit of money, trade the snot out of it, and move it over to cash.
Yeah, well, that's a way to stop doing it, right?
Then you don't have to worry about their rules.
Yep. Anyway, enough of the prop firm. I can't do anything more today anyway. So, all right, back to the Weeble screen where my camera's froze up. Hang on, I got to fix that. Hang on, one moment. I'm froze in time. You see that? I'm talking, but I'm not moving. Some people would think that's a benefit. Well, I don't. I can still talk, right? Let me go here. Let me switch off the camera, switch it back, and go back again to it to unlock it. There we go. There we go. Click OK. And now we're back to where I'm at. Woohoo! Right? Comments, questions. How do you trade the snot out of something? Well, you take it out in the cold after being in the warm, and you let it stand there for a little bit, and eventually you'll be able to do that, right? It starts running, right? Especially this time of the. Now, who's that Wade person? I tell you what, that person needs a talking to. I don't know. You live up there where that weather's at. You know what that means. There you go. How do you trade the snot out of something? Come on. Here's what you get. Boo. All right. I tell you. That's hard. That is one of our moderators up here, too. I tell you, giving me a hard time. What do you think about that? Huh? What do you think? Questions? All right. So anyway, head on over to our website, AmericanDreamTrading. You know what? There's where all our membership details are at. Also, you'll need our free Discord. It's always been free, always will be free. That's where we provide our live daily Zoom training links. You'll need that to get in. They change every single day, and you have to be a member to be able to get in to the live, a paid member to get into the live Zoom links. And each membership level has its own access to whatever group you're getting into. So the Futures members can only get into the Futures rooms unless they're a Diamond member. A Diamond member can go into any of the live Zooms. So, but you will need the Discord to be able to access those live links to get into the live training Zooms that we do every day. We actually start training as early as 4 a.m. each and every morning through 4 p.m. And we also train on Saturdays and Sundays. So we have live Zoom training 7 days a week here at American Dream Trading. Does that mean you should be in them all 7 days? No, it doesn't. There has to be a balance in your life, right? But I would say you're going to get out of it what you put into it, right?
You should pull an NQ.
Till you pull an NQ, right?
Guess what time it is?
What time is it? It's 10 till.
3:50.
What's the coach say about this time of the day?
No touchy.
Yeah, don't touch you. Look at that. I could have got it in that NQ to downside and made real money, right? Look at that. There we go.
How about that retracement?
How about that? Look at that pull on NQ. Huh. Imagine that.
Here she comes.
Yeah. What
Double
about
bottom on the 1 minute.
ES doing the same thing, maybe? I don't know. Let's take a look at ES. What's ES doing? Anything? Looking at my little chart here on the side. It's chaotic. What? Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong one. Duh.
Chop suey.
I clicked on the wrong clicky. Ooh, look at that volatility. Ooh, that's ugly. Yes. Doesn't look so bad this way, but when you spread your chart out, it does. Wiki. Yeah, now we're getting down here to the previous day's highs, pre-market highs, previous day. So there's this right down here around that 680. Yeah, what is that? It's probably around 63.50 mark. Right about in here. That's the other thing that drives me nuts about Weeble. It should be showing you only what you can get it at, and it doesn't. So right around this little blue line here, I might find some resistance. See what happens. This is on ES, by the way, a 1 minute chart. And we do have all those promotions. You can get our 3 different programs with a 7-day promo. I would highly recommend you grab that crypto one tonight, find out what crypto's all about. Even if you're not sure you aren't really interested in trading crypto, if you get that 7-day free trial, you can join the live Zoom call tonight at 7:15 p.m. with Bucko and Chris as they present everything that's related to crypto, show you how to trade it, teach you a little bit about it. It's open-ended. You can open up a mic, ask questions all day long, all night long if you want. Them two will stay there till you stop talking or they start falling asleep. So check that out. You get a 7-day free trial. You head on to our website, American Dream Trading, and click on the memberships, click on crypto. You'll see there is a 7-day free trial. You can click on that. As also you can with our premium, which is more stock and stock options related, or you could do the futures, which is what we're doing here. We start training at 8:30 in the mornings. So coach and the premium starts at 8:45 a.m. every morning. But I'd highly recommend you get that crypto that you can join tonight, right? You can cancel it tomorrow if you want to, right? You got 7 days to cancel it, absolutely free. No catches, no nothing. Totally free. So
Look at that double bottom bounce.
Yep.
Would you just look at that double bottom bounce?
Look at that. Ooh. It's almost like we know that. Did I not call out this level, Doug?
You did.
Did I? Did I, Doug?
Mm-hmm.
Am I the world's greatest trader or what? Nope.
Must be.
I'm just using the principles that Coach teaches us every single day. What to look out for.
Look at that.
Right?
Nice rejection off of the previous day high.
200 and a 9. Look at that. Just like you would expect it. Look at the money. You got that bounce up. Got the bounce, played the bounce down on the rejection. Wow. Is it going to break through this time? Well, let's see. You know, anything can happen. So.
End of
Mark is
the
awesome.
end of the day, the algos are
Dave was
going.
awesome. I know that.
Nuggets over there poking fun at your frozen face. He said, "Nah, it's just age."
Am I frozen?
Yeah, when you were frozen, Nugget
when I
over
was
in
frozen.
YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He said, "No, it's just age."
Yeah. Ginormous pull, breakthrough there, big old gamma candle. 5 minutes left, most volatile time of day. People exiting trades.
Unpredictable.
Sat here with zero volume the whole entire live. Now it's going to wake up.
Yeah, but you don't want this kind of volume.
No. I'm not wrecking my account for this kind of stuff. It's not worth it. Now, if you're a master scalper, yes, you can make money doing this. But even Coach himself, who is I consider a master scalper, doesn't trade during this time of the day.
He admittedly says he gets chopped up all the time in this kind of silliness, so he stays
There's
out.
no reason for it, right? Don't do it. No,
It's
don't
unpredictable. It doesn't respect patterns or any kind of structure. It's just
people selling, getting out of town, right?
Yeah, it's all algo driven at this point. What are we at today? We're only what 0.2% up on NQ today.
Didn't look.
Yeah. So if they pull this down, that rebalances and closes well. VWAP's underneath you down here at 25,578.
Yeah, ES is only up a third of a point. Nasdaq's only up a fifth of a point. Russell's up 1.83, and the Dow's only up 0.92. Gold, only a third. Now, copper had a nice run, apparently, up 2.87%, so I wasn't trading that. Oil's up 0.8%. Bitcoin did manage to squeak a positive out of here, 1.95%. Currencies were up, like the euro and the yen, up about about 4/10 of a point. Yeah, so pretty much of a bummer day as far as movement, right? But
pretty flat.
But there was a lot of money still to be made there today.
Mm-hmm.
Trade one thing, stick with it.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
When I walked in, you were talking about stocks and options, and Tesla went up 4 points today.
Did it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it was pretty volatile during the day. Matter of fact, I can tell you, I can switch over from over here to that. Whatever.
It's all greeny.
Did have both of them on there at one time. I must have took them off. Anyway. Yep. So even though it was like watching paint dry, there were still plenty of opportunities to make money. Do appreciate everybody being here. Hopefully you've already went over to our website, American Dream Trading. Grab them trial memberships, the paid memberships, and our free Discord to go along with that, as you do have to have the Discord to get into our free trials and our free all of our training Zooms every morning. We are live here 3 times a day. Coach is live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm live from 2 to 4. And we have the aftermarket show starting at the top of the hour in about 2 minutes over on our YouTube channel, American Dream Trading. Speaking of our YouTube channel, we have over 3,000 training videos over there for absolutely free. You can watch 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we also have, upon conclusion of all of our live broadcasts, they are automatically posted over on our YouTube channel for you to review at your convenience, if you so choose to do so. I do thank you all for being here today. Remember, anybody you come in contact with, make sure you're an encourager, not a discourager. Try to create lasting positive memories. You never know what somebody's going through, even though they may have a smile on their face. They may not be telling you the real story there. So we will see you when we see you. I will not be here tomorrow, but I believe Doug will be doing it. Doug is very capable, very interesting. He's an excellent trainer. You do not want to miss that. And I will see you when I see you. I'm glad you all could be here. We'll see you same time, same bat channel tomorrow. See ya.